What's up, guys? More reviews, WTF here, with the new anime weekend. Doing it vlog form today because I ain't got the time to edit. I really want to talk about this anime that I just saw just now. I just finished the first episode. I need to talk about it because even though this is not going to be first person, this is a review. A review of this episode and what the hope for the series is going to be. It is Pokemon Origins. Wow, Pokemon Origins. Um, Now, being that I just got Hulu, I decided to go on and check out all the anime series that they had, see if I want to do anything for Anime Weekend, review an entire series, and go through that. So far, I might do Lupin the Third, but for now, I looked at Pokemon Origins because I was so curious about the series. Like, what are they going to do for Origins? Is it going to be like Ancient Times Pokemon? Because I expect them to do something dumb like that. Because for the past 17 years, Pokemon has followed the same series of things over and over and over in the movies. The only thing impressive about them is sometimes the effects look cool. For when I was younger, at least. I remember watching the first 3 movies in theaters. But for the past 17 years, the original series has stayed the same, and there hasn't been much variation aside from the Pokemon and the people that Ash tags along with in his clothes. It's weird. Anyway, the beginning of this series, episode 1, sums up the whole damn series, and I'm so excited to keep watching. Pokemon Origins is Pokemon Fire Red, is Blue and Red, the originals from 1998, the video games. That is what this episode is. It starts off with the games, and it scrolls back all the way to the first games, and just enter, and then it's just Professor Oak introing the series, just like the video games intro the start of a new game. It's like, hey, welcome to the world of Pokemon. These are our Pokemon, and they're here for you. And our main protagonist is Red, because Fire Red was the most popular, and if you don't believe me, oh, that's right. Fire Red, bitch. Right there. Not Leaf Green, but, Red was more popular than Blue. And Blue was a dick. And it starts out with Red watching the TV, that episode, that little thing we all saw from the beginning of the game where the Nidoran and the Gengar are all just going at each other, and then Red runs down for the Pokemon to get it from Professor Oak. And one thing I must mention about this series is that it looks great. It does. I mean, I came off Pokemon from the originals, so comparing it then, that animation to me looked really old because it was. This new animation is nice. They really put some work into it compared to even Pokemon now. Going through its 17, 18, whatever seasons it's on right now, it looks good. And the dubbing is nice. They've redubbed quite a few characters and redesigned their characters from the original Pokemon series, so saying, hey, this is a new series. This is something completely different. We're not going to just BS you all. This is the game. This is the series that you've all played as kids. This is what you wanted to see. We're finally giving it to you. Happy birthday, kids. Happy birthday, Pokemon, and here you go. He goes out and he meets Blue, and you see Blue, he looks just like Blue from the game. And he is your rival. He does everything that he did in the game. You pick one certain Pokemon, he picks the exact opposite because he realizes it's your weakness. He even says it in the episode. Your character, he's more of that regular protagonist you would see who, to be honest, doesn't exactly know what to do as a trainer. He's not like Ash, who realized that Pokemon was all about this in the beginning, or is what's going on. No, in the very first episode, he learns a lesson that it's not all about just going at it 100%. It's about you and your Pokemon in sync together as a team, working together. You and your Pokemon battle as one. That's the first lesson of the episode. And something that I hope this character is stronger than Ash, because it looks that way. He looks like he could grow to be a better character, and that his dubbing, for me, was not too bad. Some of the dubbings were a little off, but not because they were terrible, but because they were not setting to the character. Like Professor Oak's, I think his could have been done by a different guy. Blue, I think, is fine. Red is okay. Another cool thing, the Pokemon, they don't sound like they don't say their names. So Charmander, when he was picked, he doesn't go Charmander. No, he just goes like a freaking Pokemon from the game. You know, all the Pokemon. And oh, by the way, when they come out of their Pokeballs, that shit's cool. Okay, because the first time Red throws the Pokeball, just whoosh, it just a little burst of flame just comes out, and Charmander's like, ah, that's really cool. And then when Blue throws his, water splashes. Little things like that made it look really cool. And they set out on their journey separately. And immediately, as Red sets out, he starts battling Pokemon. He starts capturing Pokemon for the Pokedex. And the battles and everything look more realistic and intense than the original series ever did. The battles are crazy, because he immediately throws the Pokeball out, and the Pokemon goes charging into the fight, not just standing there like waiting for his turn. No, both Pokemon are fighting each other like they're animals. That was cool. And even the battles, 1v1 battles, are intense. The battle between Blue and Red in the first episode, fucking awesome. Like, this is what I wanted Pokemon to always be. Just something intense. The battles, yes, they are intense. And, first of all, you get 3 battles in this first episode. You get a trainer that was cut short. You get Blue and Red fighting each other, and that is their name in the series. There's no other name. That's the real first names. And then you get Red versus Brock. And Brock's character was completely redesigned just for like he is in the game. Looks nice. Even the voice is different, which is nice. And when they do battle in the gyms, he mentions all the little things, like he even hands out TMs when Red wins. It's like, really, you did the whole TM thing? But that's cool. In the battlegrounds, the gyms look just like they did in the game, and then in the backgrounds they have health bars, HP meters, and everything. It's kind of funny, like, how are you determining they take that much damage from that move, and they follow the exact rules. It's kind of like what Yu-Gi-Oh! Should have been. This is what Pokemon should have been. Just a series that follows the rules of the things that we all were attracted to, because we didn't play the card games of Pokemon. We played the video games. And I'm not saying that the original series followed the card games. It fucking didn't. But it didn't follow the games as true as this series is attempting to. And by its first episode, I'm excited. I truly am. And I have high hopes for this series. Origins looks like it's going to be something amazing. The battles for the Pokemons look intense. The protagonist looks like he has a lot to learn, and hopefully he will strive through it and not become some atypical anime character that we've all seen before. The production value on this series is relatively high. I like it. They put a lot of effort into trying to recreate this world of Pokemon, and it sort of looks like a mix of the old and the new. Or more or less what these worlds would look like if they were in 3D instead of just a 2D up. And that brings the question, when is Team Rocket coming in? I want to know that. And how close, as the series progresses, is it still going to follow the games? The battles so far look intense. The gyms are cool. The character designs are nice. The world is amazing. And if it keeps following the games like this, it's going to keep fans enthralled enough to continue watching the series until the end. And hopefully it doesn't overstay its welcome and go for 17 seasons itself. It should be a decent spin-off that'll continue for relatively maybe 2 seasons, maybe 3 if they play their cards right. I'm expecting a 52-episode series, or maybe even just 26. Just enough for him to get his badges, learn what he's got to do, and become the Pokemon Master that we all want him to be. You can tell how hyped I am for this series, and I recommend that you at least watch the first episode. This is something that a lot of Pokemon fans have asked for, and I think delivers it. And so, for this first impression / anime weekend, I give the rating of Pokemon Origins an 8 out of 10. Everything about it so far has followed the video games as close as possible. Even the ending to it saves it like it would save a game. It's like, you got one badge, you got this many Pokemon in the Pokedex, you got this. Save the game? Yes. It's cool. I give it that 8 out of 10 because I have hopes for it. Not just because I have hopes, but because it's presenting. The battles are as good as they're ever going to get in a Pokemon series. They look nice. Everything is up to detail and as close to the game as possible. And in the end, that's what Pokemon fans wanted. So, thank you guys for watching my review / first impressions of Pokemon Origins. And I'll see you guys on the next anime weekend.